Hi, I'm Andrew, and welcome to episode 15 of the Neon Knitter podcast. Hard to believe I'm on episode 15 already. Okay, so today I have a finished object, 2 whips, and an acquisition to share. So let's get started with my finished object. This is my finished object. You might remember me knitting this a couple months ago. I just got the sleeves done finally. This is the Twisted T-shirt by Brianna Lupino of The Little Wolf Knits. And my contrast color is from Lana Grossa. It is Lana Grossa Mule Invite. I am blanking on the color number, so I can put that on the screen for you guys, because I'll look it up after I'm done filming. And then this is my main color. This is Darn Yarn MN Snuggle Sock in the colorway Arabesque. But yeah, I just finished the sleeves yesterday, and the sleeves are half the length they're supposed to be. I don't know if you can see how long the collar is, but the sleeves are half that because I was playing a little Yarn Chicken and I lost my game of Yarn Chicken, so the sleeves are half what they're supposed to be, and it is what it is. Not ideal, but I think it still looks good. So I'm happy with this garment. And here is the bottom part. The ribbing here is the same length as the collar. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, I'm very happy with this, and yeah, I think it'll get a lot of wear this summer. Alright. So let's move on to my whips. So my first whip I'm going to share with you guys. I started this whip, I don't know if it was the day after or a couple days after I filmed my last episode, so this is almost finished. But you guys might recall, excuse me, you will have seen this before if you watched the short that I posted on my channel about my yarn turning my hands blue. This is the shirt I was knitting. Still am. As you can see, I've got one of the sleeves going. It's going to be short sleeves. So I hope to get this done, like, hopefully tomorrow. So this will be my finished object on my next episode. Yeah, so that is in progress. One of the sleeves, and then here's the other sleeve. So this is the Rays of Sun tee by Paula Pereira. Yeah, it's a nice pattern. Excuse me. So, probably should have drank water before filming, but I didn't. But anyways, yeah, this is the Rays of Sun tee by Paula Pereira. I don't know if you can tell, but I need to block the yoke. So, yeah. I want to get this like lacy part to lie nice, because it's got some eyelets here. I hope I didn't make this too oversized, but yeah. So the yarn I'm using, I don't know if you guys watched my video from Yarn Over back last September, the Yarn Over festival I went to in September. If you did, you might recall that I bought a really huge skein of blue yarn. You might recall that 1,300 yard skein of blue yarn I bought. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I'm using for this. Yeah. So I really hope this turns out good after I block it. So I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to link a video down below. This yarn is hand dyed with indigo, naturally dyed with indigo. I'm going to link a video down below on the indigo dyeing process because it explains it better than I could and explains why your hands sometimes turn blue or whatever. It's a technique, or it's a thing called crocking, where the fiber comes off the yarn and it goes onto your hand. But yeah, there's a lot to explain, and the video can explain it better than I can, so I will definitely link a video on indigo dyeing down below, which might explain why my hands are turning blue when I'm knitting with this yarn. So I think when I wash it, I'm going to wash it a few times. That way I can avoid turning myself into a Smurf, if you know what I mean. So yeah. But anyways, I just started this sleeve this morning, so yeah, I am looking forward to having this done. And if you guys happen to have any suggestions, leave it in the comments down below, but I do find this to be slightly itchier of a yarn, but it's a short sleeve shirt, so I don't like to wear shirts under my short sleeve ones, just under my long sleeve ones. So any suggestions on how to soften this up, let me know. And before you ask in the comments, no, I don't remember the fiber content. The label doesn't say. I know they told me when I was at Yarn Over, but I don't remember, so yeah. And I didn't think to put that on my Ravelry listing for the yarn, on my Ravelry stash. I didn't think to list the fiber content, so yeah. But if you guys have any suggestions on how to soften this up, let me know. I know it's a natural fiber, so yeah, it's an animal fiber of some sort. Might have been alpaca, I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I honestly don't know. So, yeah. Excuse me. Alright. Here is my next whip. This is the Antler Sleeve sweater by Stephen West. Sorry, waste yarn holding stitches. Yeah, this is the Antler Sleeve sweater by Stephen West. And if you watched my Shepherd's Harvest video from last year, you might recall this yarn, because this is what I bought at Shepherd's Harvest last year. So this is the yarn. It is from Vermilion River Alpacas. It is their Bumblebee yarn. It's DK weight, 250 yards, 4 ounces. And it is 50% merino, 50% alpaca. So I think I got 7 skeins, I think. Yeah, they had exactly the number of skeins I needed left at their booth. So I got lucky. But anyways, so Shepherd's Harvest is coming up in May. And so I need to get this done because my plan is to wear it and show them what I made out of their yarn. So yeah, I'm going to wear it and show the guys at Vermilion River Alpacas what I made out of their yarn. Now, they did also vend at Fall Fiber Fair in Hopkins back in November, but since I got this yarn at Shepherd's Harvest, I'm going to wear it at Shepherd's Harvest. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. So as soon as I get the sleeves done on my Rays of Sun tee, I'm just going to go full force on this until it's done. There's a small chance I might cast on something new for Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop coming up. And guys, hopefully I'll get a video at Shop Hop. Not sure yet. I think I will. But there's a chance I might cast something new on before the Shop Hop. Just so that I have something simple to do that doesn't involve cabling while I'm walking around yarn shops. It'll be another sweater. It's what I would like to be knitting at Shepherd's Harvest and at St. Cloud Spin Fest, because I bought 2 different yarns for that project and I got one at each of the festivals. So I can't decide which one I'd wear it at, so I'm going to knit it at both. It's my Slippy V sweater. We'll get more into that at a later time. And as of my next episode, I might have a cast on, or I might just decide to bring this project. I don't know. I might just bring my Antler Sleeve sweater. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so there could be a new cast on before the shop hop. There might not be. I don't know. But yeah, it's the Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop. If I make a video for it, I'll explain it in better detail. And if I don't, I'm guessing Kayla from Alt Knots is probably going to make a video because she lives in Minneapolis. So, and I live in St. Paul, so yeah. But last year she tripped and fell after she left the first shop, and when she fell, she scratched her camera lens, and so nothing was in focus for the rest of her video. So last year's video was a flop for her, and I was relying on her rather than making my own videos. So this year I think I might try to do my own. But yes, so this is my beginnings of the Antler Sleeve sweater by Stephen West. And if you guys happen to have any ideas as to what color this yarn is, please let me know. I know this is green. I'm just not sure what to call this shade of green, and it's really hard to find a shirt that matches this to go under it. I couldn't find it at the mall. Yeah, I couldn't find it at Target. I went to Hobby Lobby and went down the t-shirt aisle. They didn't even have it there. So any suggestions on where to find a solid colored t-shirt in this color, let me know. And if you can't find a solid colored t-shirt in this color, but you know of like one with a small graphic on it, let me know. I'll look at it and then I'll make my decision. But I appreciate it. It's really hard to find a shirt in this color. Alright, so let's move on to my acquisition. I have one acquisition, and guys, I meant to film this episode yesterday, but then I got a notification yesterday that my yarn order was going to arrive today, so I decided, well, I better wait until today so that I have an acquisition to share, because it seems pointless to film the day before your yarn arrives. Excuse me. So I wasn't sure when this was going to arrive because this was a pre-order. And this is from Madeline Tosh. I'll show you in a second. If you follow Madeline Tosh on Instagram, you probably have already seen this. But Madeline Tosh released a special limited edition colorway for the upcoming solar eclipse. Now, I'm not going to be anywhere where I can view it in totality, but I just thought the yarn was really beautiful, and so I bought a skein. The color is called Shadow's Embrace. Yeah, Shadow's Embrace is the name of the color. Now, the photos online are all showing it in Tosh Merino Light, and I got it in Twist Light. So, here, let me show you. It's really pretty oranges, yellows, and blacks. So, orange, yellow, and black. It's kind of giving off a little Halloween vibes, I guess, but no, I think it's totally solar eclipse. It's really pretty. I think it looks, in my opinion, a little prettier on Tosh Merino Light, and I knew it would, but I bought Twist Light for a reason. This is their plied sock yarn that they have. It's, let's see, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 474 yards. So, yeah. And this is going to be my contrast color for the Yellow Brick Rodeo tee. and I forget the name of the designer, but my plan is to purchase my main color at Shepherd's Harvest. So that'll be my purchase for Shepherd's Harvest, and then what I wear next year at Shepherd's Harvest. So, yeah, but I just couldn't resist this colorway. It's so beautiful. I had to have it. So, yeah. But I figured it was going to be more likely that I would find a plied sock yarn to go with this at Shepherd's Harvest than it would be a single ply yarn. So I bought this in Twist Light because I figured there'd be a higher possibility of a match. So, yeah. But anyways, that is everything I have to share with you guys. And again, the Yellow Brick Rodeo tee, I will put the designer's name on the screen because I forget the designer's name for the pattern I'm going to do with this. And this is just the variegated yarn on the yoke. The rest of the sweater needs a solid color. So, yeah. So anyways, that is it for episode 15 of the Neon Knitter podcast. That's all I have to share with you guys. I'm Andrew. Thank you for checking in here at the Neon Knitter, and I will see you in my next video.